Hello, Marvel Strike Force fans. It is your friendly neighborhood fascinating comic guy here. And today we are going to talk about the new villains campaign that they are introducing into the game. So it'll basically be another 9 missions that they will have. And the first 3 will have some criteria, the second 3 will have another criteria, and then the third 3 shouldn't have any other criteria at all. So basically here is what I got from the Marvel Strike Force website, the new villains campaign. So the heroes aren't the only ones that get to have fun. We're happy to announce that Villain Chapter 7 is on the way. Just like their Paragon counterparts, the new Villain Chapter will have additional trait requirements to add an extra challenge element. Here are the necessary traits. So, missions 1 through 3 will be the Sinister Six, Hydra, or AIM. Now, when it comes to this, I would probably recommend, these are the characters that I am actually going to be working on. So I have this thing it's already filtered for villains, but I would recommend doing AIM. Why do I recommend AIM? Well, because Sinister Six has no survivability really. They can't heal themselves up, so unless you have a ridiculously overpowered Sinister Six team, then you won't be able to basically get through it without, 3-starring them. And that's the whole goal here, is a 3-star them. And Hydra won't be very good until Red Skull comes out, so I'm not going to bother with them. So the next obvious choice is going to be the AIM people. So my main character is going to be Scientist Supreme, obviously, and Graviton. You'll need these 2 characters for sure. After that, you'll definitely want Shield Security, just to be your little tank there and keep people from dying. And the other last two minions that I wanted to do, I'm thinking of doing AIM Researcher and AIM Assault. Now, right now, I already know, based on the last hero campaign that they introduced, these characters as they are now probably won't get past the first node, so I am slowly working on them. Like my Scientist Supreme, she's pretty much done. She's tier 13, level 71, and she has a whole bunch of tier 3 abilities. My Graviton, I want to get him up to 71, and I'm almost done with his abilities, and then after him will be the rest of the team. So there's going to be AIM Security, AIM Assault, and AIM Researcher. And basically, same plan, get them to level 70 to 71, depending on the gold. Try to get their tier up to at least tier 11. It'll take me a while, but I won't be able to do it. And then also I want to max out all their abilities. Now, another reason why I'm actually happy to do this is because the AIM team is a very, very good team in the game just to have in general. They're great on war offense, they're great on war defense, they are also good in blitz, they have very good survivability in raids. So, yeah, I have no problem investing a whole bunch into these guys just so I can progress into the villains campaign. And then after them is actually they want Mystic. So for Mystic, I was thinking of doing Hela and Loki for sure, just because they're Hela, god character, she's just amazing. Loki, again, when he's with Hela, they're great characters, and they're already done pretty much. She's at 75, gear 13. She even has she's on her way with her tier 14. All of her stats are max. I'm actually thinking of putting my upgrading one of these two with T4. And Loki, again, same thing. He's at tier 12, and he's already got all his abilities, and he's at level 70. So yeah, these two are going to be no-brainers. I might do Thanos. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll do Thanos just because these are also cosmic characters, and they'll get a nice little buff with his cosmic attack. And after that, I was thinking I would like to do Juggernaut, but really he's got no synergies with anybody. So I'm thinking of doing Ronan the Accursor and Mordo. So these are the 5 characters I plan on taking for the Mystic campaign, and hoping that they do really well. Because my Hand Sentry, he's pretty far behind. He wouldn't really do too well. No, Yondu, he's not going to really do too much currently. Electra, hand characters in general just aren't great. Like, out of all four of these characters, I might do hand sorceress if I need a healer. But I doubt that I'll be doing that. And finally, for the very end, where it says right here, it says Mission 7 through 9, villains, no other trait requirements. That's awesome. It means you can do whatever you want when it comes to these characters, like any villain you want. And you don't have to worry about having like what requirements. So if your aim team was up to par, if you manage to do it really amazing aim team, then just keep going with your aim team. But me, I'll probably go with like a Brotherhood team. See how they do. Because my Magneto, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, Pyro, and Mystique, they're all incredibly geared up. They're all high, like they're all in the 70s. So I don't have to worry about working on them too hard. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll have my Blob and Toad getting up there, and we'll see how they do. But I'm thinking of starting it off with trying out with my Brotherhood team first off. I know but yeah, the characters basically when it comes to this, the ones I would definitely avoid are the Spider-Verse ones, and like the Sinister Six, like they're not good at all. Like characters to avoid. Like use your Ultron if you can, if you have an Ultron. Minerva, she'd be great to have. Like I could even do like some kind of, like I got lots of characters here I can definitely pull from to try to get the last three nodes. I think the last three, they'll either be surprisingly amazingly difficult or it'll be surprisingly amazingly easy, because if you like look, because yeah, they're basically giving you no restrictions, so why are they going to make it easy for you? Before, when you had a restriction, they might make it somewhat like traits they can help with, like maybe a bunch of the characters that you'll be fighting in missions 1 through 3 will be like city heroes, and actually Sinister Six team will have the advantage over them with that. But again, like I said, I think the AIM team will be the powerhouse for getting through the first three. For the Mystics, it's definitely going to be Hela and Loki are like no-brainers. Thor, maybe Ronan, and what's his name? The Mordo. So yeah, those are my two teams I'll be using for the Villains campaign that I personally recommend. And then lastly, here at the end of their little blurb in their blog, they said, we recommend the following team stats for these missions. So level 75, right there, yep, you need lots and lots of gold. 6 gold stars minimum with 4 red. So good luck with that. A lot of people are stuck with 3 because they just can't seem to get that 4th, but if you're lucky, you might be able to have at least the 6 gold with the 4 red. Tier 12 gear and ability 6664 and Stark Tech 20. So they expect people to be in very good alliances. They expect people to have gold coming out their butt and to have very good luck with the red star orbs. So I think the new Villains campaign will be pretty difficult. I hear that they will have one of the Asgardians as a farmable character in there, which would be really nice. If it's Hela, I would be really, really happy, because if I got myself 7-star Hela, I would be the happiest person ever, because I do plan on taking her into my Dark Dimensions 3 team, that's for sure. So yeah, that is what I'm thinking for the new Villains campaign on what to do. If you thought this video was helpful in any way, please subscribe on the left and check out one of the videos on the right. Hit a like on the bottom there if you actually liked the video. So have a good day, have a good night, and have a good morning. Peace.